Hey, Empress Vibrant here. Hope everybody is bliss. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Welcome to the reading fire signs, my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarius. Then I hope everybody is bliss. So, hope everybody is well. Let's get up into this. Let's see what's going on. And my fire signs. That's the overall energy. Fire signs. Stand still. So for some of you, you are standing pretty firm in where you're at. You're realizing that it's cool to stand still, to observe, not to rush, to be steadfast in what it is that you're doing, and the fact that it's time for reflection, time for cultivating what it is that you want. So the standstill doesn't mean that nothing is going on. It just means that you are in reflective mode. It means that you're recognizing where you are and that you're not fighting against the grain, which is great news, because while we're in Mercury retrograde, things have slowed down significantly. There's issues with communication and technology and delays. So being in an energy where you're quite happy to be at a standstill, in the sense that you're not rushing around and that you're able to spend time just working on yourself, healing, discovering what you need to discover, still letting go of the old thought patterns, old belief systems, moving away from people, places, and things that are not serving you. So this standstill energy just means that you are firm in your conviction right now, that there is work that needs to get done, but there's time. There's no need for you to rush the situation. There's no need for you to force ripe anything. Being standstill just means that you are able to allow the process to happen, trust in the process without having to be in control of the narrative or to control the outcome of situations. There is change on the horizon. So this is, again, like I said, about that standstill, recognizing that there's things that are being let go of, not rushing towards anything in particular, because knowing that change is coming as we move from a different state of being, as we move out of certain old patterns, old ideas and old belief systems, especially from this energy where we're dealing with our with the Sagittarius energies, the planets in Sagittarius right now. It's that kind of energy where we're talking about restructuring, reformulating, changing the way in which we do things, on a very practical level, and that will have drastic impact on how we show up in the world, how we moving forward, recognizing that the same things that we did before is no longer going to serve us. This is something brand new. We need something else. We need a new fuel. And that's what this change is about. New fuel for the next part of the journey. And then we have illumination. So there we go, the change. So the standstill, not rushing, taking your time, cultivating, healing, changing your thought patterns. The actual change itself, allowing it to take place, being open to that change, trusting the process, allowing it to happen. And then there's illumination, where things become clear. You know, we're moving away from the rose-colored glasses. We're moving away from leaning on the crutches that we've all leant on. It's because of this, it's because of that, oh this, oh that. It gives us a sense of responsibility. It gives us a sense of clarity. You know, we're able to see things so much more clearly now that the obstacles are not in our way. And the old thought patterns and the old beliefs are not limiting us, limiting our view, not limiting the way we can show up in the world and the way that we cultivate ourselves in love, joy, and healing, and that accountability. The illumination shows us the hidden places within us that has been overshadowed, you know, the hidden places in knowledge, the hidden places within our spirituality, the things that we haven't quite looked at, the things that we have changed our viewpoint around. And this is quite fundamental shifts as well. Some of these illuminations are so big, and I'm so thankful that this is happening within this time of the Mercury retrograde, because what it's doing is that it's slowing things down. So it's allowing us to spend some time with ourselves, researching, reading, meditating, you know, really allowing ourselves to feel and to trust and to navigate through this ever-changing world, you know, and to look at things differently, because more things are going to be illuminated as things change. And that's just being present. That standstill is about being present. We're not rushing anything, you know. It's really an energy around just trusting the process. Breathing deep and allowing things to just be. Because what you're recognizing is that the more you're allowing things to be and not being in competition with yourself or beating up yourself for not having things done at a certain time, Mercury retrograde is giving you a little bit of a reprieve, like, yeah, just take your time. Nothing big and serious needs to happen right about now. Just look out for yourself, do some research, read, you know, cultivate energy of healing, togetherness, and also letting go of the people, places, and things that no longer serve, the old thought patterns, and just allowing things to be. So, get some clarification on the standstill for the fire signs, please. Stand still, strength, fire. This is you. Yeah, this is Leo in particular, but this is fire sign energy. Strength. So the strength in not rushing the situation, the strength in trusting yourself, the strength in standing in your truth, being steadfast, having the strength and the tenacity to just keep going in the midst of all of the confusion and the change and the rug being taken from underneath your feet, for the crutch to be removed, having the strength to be able to go through this and recognize that you are just being present and allowing yourself to be strengthened and having a renewing of your mind through this standstill through not rushing the process, but being ever ready for the change. There's no point doing things in the same way and having the same mindset, and recognizing that there's no change, but upset about the change. It's sort of like the definition of insanity, isn't it? Doing things the same way and expecting different results, you know. And for the fire signs, you've got an energy where you just like to keep going, you know, and there's an energy where you just feel go, 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 fired up and empowered to just keep going, which is a beautiful energy, you know, but there's definitely a time for you to just take it easy and allow things to be. And with this change energy that we've got here, allowing things to be, knowing that change brings much opportunity. And the clarification we've got here is the World card. You know, so we're talking about our completions. We're talking about opportunities. The world is our oyster. We're talking about traveling, the journey, you know, the safari that we are on, this journey through life, through healing, through growth, becoming, recognizing that we have a whole opportunity to see the world in a different way, to show up in the world in a different way. And I think this is why it's come under the change. There is going to be a big shift in the way you do things, see things, show up. And this is helpful because we've got the Hierophant here. And this is number 5, again, change. We're talking about change. And we're talking about moving possibly away from traditional ways of thinking, you know, patterns and traditions and stuff like that. You know, with the Hierophant, we're talking about higher education, and we're talking about religion, and we're talking about spiritual matters, and we're talking about, you know, community and all of those things, social things as well. So with all of that, there is a change, there is a shift in the way things are going to be done and how you will be doing things moving forward, fire signs. Like really, you guys are trailblazers, you know, and to be behind a fire sign, you know that you've got, you know, you've got the right kind of energy around you because they're going to go and get stuff done. They're fired up. You know, they won't stand for the injustice. There's all of that kind of energy, but there's a shift in it. There's a change here. There's the opportunity. And with moving with your energy of strength throughout this change, recognizing that there's something new being cultivated with this Hierophant energy, this change. And we've also got the 9 of Wands. Coming to the end of a really arduous task. Been very difficult. You know, the actions being taken and sometimes not seeing the results. Very jarring, very difficult, you know, but at the same time, you are coming to the end of this cycle, and the end of the cycle will be the fact that you are renewed in your mind and you have a new perspective and you've changed the way you do things, the way you view things. You've changed your perception, you've changed your expectations, you know, and you've taken some responsibility in the change. When we're talking about this illumination, some clarification on the illumination. The sounds. There you go. So the Page of Wands. So the illumination. So this is about ensuring that you're willing to step out into doing something brand new. You know, you're not just jumping in head first, but you've been illuminated, you've seen something different. So you know that your actions, which ones are about, your actions are different. The way you do things is different. The way you step now, walk now is different. It's purposeful, has a new direction. So your projects, your work, your career, the things that you're doing has a different kind of energy towards it now, because of now the things that you've learned, the things that you're seeing, you've taken yourself out of your comfort zone, you're doing things differently now. And that's supporting you moving forward. I'm really loving this energy. And then we've got the King of Pentacles. Yes, with this illumination, with taking actions that are going to support you, the King of Pentacles is all about reaping the fruits of your labor. So whereas before the change, where we're talking about how hard it was, this arduous task, keep going, and you know, not necessarily getting the results that you want, with the change and the renewing of the mind, the perception, the illumination, the new actions that you're taking, then you've got the King of Pentacles, living off the fruits of the labor, put in the work. You've done the healing, you've done the research, you're taking the necessary actions, the activations in becoming bigger, bolder, braver, you know, with a new, renewed inner standing of self. And you're able to have stability, which the King of Pentacles has. Stability also has his monetary on point. So then you're cultivating a space where we're dealing with making money and feeling comfortable with that and having everything that you're supposed to have. All of that energy supports you moving forward. So there is no lack mentality here. There is no waiting for something to happen. This is you taking the opportunities as they come and living off the fruits of your labor, because you have put in work. Yes, fire signs, you have put in work. And it's been very difficult not always getting what it is that you deserve outside of all of that. But we've definitely got to look at the mindset as well, and the fact that there is a change and an illumination in that. And within that, there is much reward. And yeah, I think that's actually really, really beautiful energy. So let's go into the angel answer cards. Would you like fire signs to know? Maybe focus on the opportunity. Focus on the opportunity that you have to grow, to cultivate, to move, to do things differently. This is all opportunities for you to just be, experience, become, learn, stretch, heal, cultivate, activate, elevate. You know, there's real opportunity here. Is there anything else? Lovely, what's this one? There you go again, abundance. That's what I'm saying. We have the King of Pentacles here. And with the opportunity to do things differently, see things differently, change, heal, allow things to happen, abundance just is open to you because your mindset has changed. You let go of the blame, the shame, you know, the expectations, and you start becoming and being open to the process and trusting in the process. And that's where you get the opportunity to do more, be more. And then the abundance comes right through here. So it's very, very lovely energy, fire signs. And that's all because of you stepping out of your own way, letting go of the old thought patterns. So let's go into words of affirmation and words of encouragement from the gentle God for the soul. Affirmations and words of encouragement. Signs. Lovely Aries. Aries and Sagittarius. Thank you. I am prosperous in all areas of my life. I am prosperous in all areas of my life. Amen. Amen and amen again. Okay. I am prosperous in all areas of my life. That's right. Don't forget that. I love money and money loves me. Yes. So like I said, that stability will come in. You have a new change of thought. Love it. I love without fear. That's right. I love without fear. Without fear of being judged, without fear of not getting what I'm supposed to get, you know, fear of being let down. And then have my relationships are based on my values. So your values and your system of and your morals and your relationships being cultivated in that is going to support you staying on your path. Being with people who's contrary to this, sometimes, well, it messes with the vibration sometimes and takes you off of your square. So yeah, ensure that your relationships are based on your values. And remember that the value system and things like this is always ever changing once we coming out of this old thought pattern, because there's much change going on. So be open to that. I'm loving the fact that there is change, there's illumination, and that there is healing and growth going on here. This is very, very positive, very, very beautiful energy here. So yes, that has been your reading. I hope it was beneficial. If it didn't resonate, please check your sun, moon, and rising signs. For maybe some of the other signs will give you some more insight into what's going on with you. And for your personal readings, all the information is in the description box below. And please like, share, subscribe, and comment. All right, take care, everybody. See you guys.